Hi. So it's gonna be a weird short video, I guess. I mean, I'm not ready, but I was like, I need to share this, so here I am. It sounds weird, like I'm not in my usual place because like today weird things happening and I'm like a little bit lost or whatever. But anyway, I was at the dentist today fixing my teeth and stuff, and while I was there, like my dentist is working on me, I'm like doing some emotional freedom tapping to like calm myself down because I was sensitive about my teeth. Like, if you take a normal human being, people are sensitive to certain things. But me, I'm like over the top about everything. Like, I can literally smell someone smoking down a few stairs. I can hear my neighbor sneezing like a few floors down or something. Like, I'm weird. But anyway, so with teeth, like I always like have a really good sensors with my tongue, and my teeth are also like super sensitive. So like I'm doing emotional freedom tapping and stuff, well, on my fingers because I can't touch my face while they're working and stuff. Um, and I was like, okay, well, done with that. I need to do something with my mind while they're working. And I was like, okay, I can do a soul contract session or just a session on myself. And one of the items that I chose was being attached to the physical realm. Because I was like, I'm talking about it and stuff, but I've never done a session on it. And so as I'm doing and asking myself questions and getting some releases and stuff, I've got to the point where I realized that we are clinging up to the physical realm, and the biggest thing that holds us back from getting out of body and having lucid dreams is wanting control in our lives. And that comes to basic human needs. Like when you talk with people, their basic needs will be wanting control, wanting safety, or wanting to be approved of. So you can like do anything in life, but basically whatever you do will always like go to those three. And there's of course more, but like you're talking with your partner and stuff, and something doesn't go the way you want it. You want it to control. That didn't happen. Um, Something happens and you talk to people and they didn't approve of you. You feel bad because you want approval. And so different things happen and we react different things. I mean different ways. And like I've mentioned, like our basic needs are wanting to control, wanting approval, and wanting safety. And as I was like doing the session, I was like didn't realize it, but at the end of the session I was like wanting control is the biggest thing. Because if we're feeling safe, that's good. Like we're safe. If everything's good. Safety is basically survival. If you will not be harmed by anything, by your surroundings, you have a roof over your head, and things are fine, and you have something to eat, you're gonna be satisfied, and that's not gonna affect your life too much. I think approval it's a 50-50 thing, but it's not gonna affect you too much because like people can be alone and not feel lonely. We can like find something to do and we're gonna be engaged, we're gonna be busy, and that's gonna work out just fine. But wanting to control is a thing because we not always get the control. And when you get to control, like it's fine if you get control and things are working out. But when you want control and things don't go the way you want, that's what gets us clinging to Earth. Because basically whatever life situation happens and you're doing something and you had a plan of how it's going to go, you were expecting something, and it did not go the way you wanted, so it went like opposite, like all the way, and you fail or something, and now you feel like you're not in control. So if you succeed, everything's fine, but if you don't, you're gonna get the emotions of like disappointment. Things did not go like you expected, so you're sad, you're bummed out, angry, pissed off. So it's like one of those. We create like we have a blueprint of our life, like the blueprint of the way things have to happen in our life, and there's expectations in the way we think things should be, and we have our own standards and stuff. When life doesn't match our standards and our blueprints, things get bad, and that's where we get like too much into the negativity affected by life and our surroundings, that we start thinking about this life too much. So you have a relationship and you go out with someone, and then the person is like, well, you're like, hey, do you want a cup of coffee? You plan it, you're gonna get a cup of coffee with your friend, and like the person resists. You're like, no, no, no. So your plan was to get a cup of coffee, walk together, talk about something, and the person says no. So your plan didn't work. You already like, well, that didn't work, so I probably shouldn't go there. I shouldn't say that, and like all of a sudden you failed, and now it goes into doubting yourself, hesitating, all kinds of things that will change your thinking and get you clinging. So it's not like I know it all, but I sort of got this like sort of thought and understanding while doing the session on myself, and I'm like, I was just reflecting on my life and things that happened. Failing in school, I'm bad at math, so like my parents expect something, and I would expect like, well, yeah, I probably know this one, so I write something down, and results are completely different than I thought. So I get like down on myself, like, well, I don't know this, and I'm bad at this and that. And what happens is that as you reflect on what happened and that crushed you, you're gonna cling to your emotions and then start going into things that hold you here, the physical things. You want to like, I'm not sure how to say it right, but we're gonna get like, okay, well, I failed, so now I need to do something to feel better. And we start looking for different things, like, our addictions and stuff, like temporary short-term things, like, food and fun and video games and anime and movies. What else? Like talking to people, all kinds of little things that hold us back. And, we don't notice that much because like it's not that obvious. But I think if we were able to, let's say, let go of wanting to control, we would win. Because we can control situation and everything is fine. But the way we react when we do not control a situation is gonna backfire and like keep us here. Because our mindset is back on our bodies and back on our surroundings. Like you need to achieve something, you need to do something, you need to get to work, to school, and you always need to do something. So you're always thinking about your surroundings and this world. But if you can let go of all those things, like you don't need to be in control anymore, or you want to be in control, but you're not, and you don't get affected by the results. Person says no, you're like, okay, sure, whatever. So if you are able to not react in a negative way, you win. If you react and that emotion gets you, and that emotion is negative, then I think like those things, our beliefs and whatever happens, is going to concentrate our mind into being clingy to the physical realm, and is going to be one of those things that will keep us inside a body. So anyway, here's my like short video. Like, I'm literally like sitting at the dentist and that's what I got. So I just wanted to share it. Like it's weird, but I hope you get some insights from that, and like that's a short video. So yeah, see you next time.